What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Good Life Forever. I'm back with another video. Make sure if you like this haircut, if you like this content, make sure you hit that like button and make sure you hit that appreciation button, which is that subscribe button. Let's get these numbers up. Let's get back in the algorithm. Let's go. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take the hair down to its natural length or to the desired length with this a 1-guard close. I am using my Andy's Black Label Masters with the 1-guard close, going with the grain. I'm just taking this hairline down and taking everything down to the desired length before I start this taper. Next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get my Barber's Andy T line and trimmers, and I'm going to be setting my first ball line. I'm trying not to press it too hard to make a hard guard line. So I'm going up back against the grain to the line. I'm barely nudging at that line to take whatever line I set in with the trimmer. Go ahead and take that line all the way out. Now the next thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go all the way open, going into fading the beard. What I like to do is I like to fade both the beard and the hair at the same time. And I like to knock out one side at a time. It speeds my hair cutting times up. I'm going in with a 1-guard close. I'm starting to blend out that line. And then once I go in with that 1-guard close, I'm just flicking at it using the corner of the blade, because I'm not trying to set a real heavy guideline. And I'm just taking the hair down a little bit with that 1-guard close. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going with my 0-guard close and knocking out where I put it at 1-guard close at the guideline. And I'm just blending this beard out before I get into the upper taper. Alright, I'm gonna go all the way open. I'm gonna go out about 1/4 inch. Make sure I keep everything consistent. I'm using a full blade. I'm keeping the blade flat so I can get the hair as low as possible. Then I'm gonna go halfway, blend in between where I put that guideline in and where I got that bottom line at. And then I'm gonna go all the way close and go ahead and flick that bottom line all the way out. So this is the importance of not digging when you're doing guidelines, so they easily be taken out. Next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back in with that 1-guard close. Remember, I already took the hair down with the 1-guard close, so me going against the grain with that 1-guard close, it's gonna leave more of a shadow guideline to be easier taken out instead of actually going in with a 0. Now I'm gonna take that 0-guard all the way closed. I'm gonna flick that line all the way out. I always start halfway to get in between both those guidelines, and I go with my 0-guard closed between halfway and closed, and I just flick that line out. Doing a little bit of detail work here. So to be able to do detail work, as you go up in the fade, you have to open up that lever, and as you go down in the fade, you close that lever. And look at that, fade is in there, man. It's already looking nice. As long as you stay consistent, use your steps, the same steps for every fade. And so I just detailing everything on one side as I go. Normally when I'm not recording, I'll go ahead and line that side up too, but I'm recording a video right now. So now I'm just gonna take that 0-guard off, blade all the way open. I'm just going and clear out some of those dark spots into that fade, continue my detail work. Now I'm going down on it, and yeah. So now on the back, I'm doing the same thing, 1-guard close. I'm going all the way down, so he just got a retwist, and he got kind of that pooh shiesty retwist. So I'm just going in. I'm doing my best to get up under those locks so I don't take the hair out of his locks to get everything down to the desired length. A little bit later on, it's not in the video, but a little bit later on, I'm gonna go get all those dark spots out up underneath those locks. So now I'm doing the same thing. I'm going up and creating a guideline with my trimmers. I'm barely tapping that line. I'm going up in that line and making about 1/4 inch guideline because he has kind of a short nape, so I don't want to take it up too high. Now I'm going in with all the way open with the clipper, and I'm just flicking that guideline out and making another guideline. I'm stretching this about 1/2 inch this time because he has so much more space. It's gonna give me a better transition at the end. Now I'm going halfway close, And I'm gonna go all the way close to finish that transition and to finish the bottom of that fade. Next thing, I'm going in with that 0 guard close, and I'm just flicking out where that 1 guard close was. I'm just keeping everything consistent. I'm just keeping everything doing the same thing on each side, depending on no matter what you go through a fade, you keep your same fading system, everything is going to come out and look the same. Now, everybody's hair is different. You may have to put in a little bit extra work. As you see, I'm going with that 0 guard all the way open. I'm trying to get all those dark spots out underneath those locks out of there. Sometimes you can get all them dark spots out, and sometimes you can't. But just do the best you can, because once his hair drops down, you're not going to be able to see it anyway. And now I'm just going to go in with 0 guard, with no guard, all the way open. And I'm just going to flick out those dark spots underneath them guidelines and do some detail work. And this fade is turning out very, very nice. As you see, I'm tilting the blade to the right. Now, if you cut vertically, which means tilting the blade all the way to the side, you'll see that I'm not making any more guidelines. So what I'm doing is I'm just focusing on the dark spots of that fade by tilting that clipper over to the right. And one thing y'all gonna learn about haircutting is it's all about angles and how you hold your clipper. So since I'm tilting it to the right and I'm just knocking out dark spots, I'm not creating any extra guidelines, and I'm making this fade come out look a whole lot better. So detail work is everything. Where I need the camera as a little bit blurry because of the hair, but y'all can see the point where I'm getting at. Next, I'm doing the other side. I'm doing the same thing as I did on the other side. The only difference is with this side is that he primarily sleeps on the right side. And how you can notice what side the client sleeps on is the way their hair is growing or the way their hair is laid. On his right side, his hair grows down to the left. Looking at it at a POV type of way, his hair grows down to the side. So versus the other side, it grew straight down. So that tells me that he sleeps primarily on his right side. So now I got to attack this side a little bit differently. And basically what I want to tell everybody is, the more you cut hair, the better you're going to get at cutting hair. Like, it doesn't happen overnight. I've been trying to perfect this art of cutting hair for 8-9 years now. And, it's just being consistent, just keeping up, doing what you got to do, keeping the same guard system that you have. Like, I have about 5 or 6 different ways that I can do a fade now, just off experience. And just stay consistent and just keep going. Everybody's not going to start out to be a good barber. You have to really put the work in, long hours. You have to sacrifice a lot of time being good at what you do. And remember, everybody wants to cut hair now, so you got to make sure you separate yourself from everybody else. Like, what is everybody else doing that you're not doing, or what are you doing that everybody else is not doing? That's what's going to set you apart these days in this world of barbering, is giving clients something that no other barber can give them or not willing to give them. So I'm just keeping everything consistent. I'm just getting there, using that corner, getting around that ear. This is a very difficult side because how his hair lays. So I'm just keeping everything consistent and watch it come all the way together. It's starting to come out looking real nice. working on the beard, getting the beard all the way together. All right, so I'm taking that zero guard, and I'm pretty much just scooping the hair out. I'm using the heel of the blade, and I'm scooping the hair out so I don't create no major guideline in the hair. So to keep from creating a line of demarcation, you really want to use the heel of the blade, the back end of the blade, and you want to smooth the hair out, and you want to flick the hair at the same time, so you don't start no heavy line of demarcation. So the lighter lines of demarcation you can make, it's gonna be better that the fade you can put it in. All right, next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna finish cutting down this hairline. You know what I'm saying, keeping everything consistent, man. And that's what it all boils down to, y'all. Is we got to get back to. Now I'm using some dry shampoo. Shout out to 360 Jeezy, Get Beamed. I've been doing this, but I wasn't the first one out doing it. So I'm gonna give credit where credit is due. What the dry shampoo does, it dries the skin and it cleans the hair on the surface. And then all I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna brush that dry shampoo off to give myself a good canvas and preparing them for this kill shot or for the lineup and everything. So I'm just going in, brushing this dry shampoo out, then I'm gonna follow it with some holding spray. Some shaving cream with the steam towel and the holding spray. But back to what I was saying is, anything you do, keep going. Anything you want to be, you can be anything you want to be. You can do anything that you want to do. Just make sure you keep going and keep trying and don't give up. So a lot of us want success fast. A lot of us want to be able to do things at a timely manner and be like, hey, I want to be the best barber or whatever it is that I'm doing that I can be. But no, remember, it's a process in everything. You know what I'm saying? You got to trust and believe the process. Go to barber school. Get up under some good mentorship. Get up under some good teachers so you can really get to where you need to be. All right, so this is my former student that I taught in barber school. He came down to Stockbridge, man, in Atlanta, South Atlanta area, and he said, hey, T, bless me with a haircut. And you know what I'm saying? That's exactly what I did, man. I got this young man in the game. He did a good job in barber school, and I hope he go get his license and everything. But yeah, I'm just applying that steam towel, man. I'm just pressing everything down, prepping everything for the lineup. Making sure his nose is exposed, make sure he can breathe. But remember, with these steam towels, you got to make sure your client don't have asthma and lung problems, because that steam, can have them have an asthma attack. So make sure you ask those type of questions before you get into these steam towels and steamers and stuff like that. So now I'm just wiping everything off, kind of scrubbing at the beard, make sure all the shaving cream and everything comes off and all that good stuff. Spray his hairline down with some holding spray. I'm not the biggest fan of holding spray, but the way his hair was so moving all over the place, I just need some extra protection to give him a lineup. As you see on that left side, he's a little bit weaker on that left side than that right side. So I'm gonna start on the weak side first, doing the handlebars, and then I'm coming across, start at the middle. I'm going up and I'm meeting myself at the point. That's basically the art of the lineup is, make reference points in your lineup, understanding that you can't put a straight line on a circle, and you go up in a upward motion towards the corner instead of trying to go all the way across. So I'm not pushing them back. I'm just taking what the defense is giving me, and I'm just starting on the weak side, and then I'm going to attack the right side. Now, one thing about the lineup is you want to be very, very light-handed. You want to tap. The lighter you tap, the sharper the lineup is going to be. Trying to dig in somebody's hairline can cause abrasions, and those create eyesores, man. You're gonna have some clients that's not gonna come back to you because you don't cut their hairline all up and everything. So just barely tapping, and I'm hitting those sidebars, and I'm coming back down at an angle and coming down to the center of his eyebrow. That's where his natural hairline is going, to the center out of the brow. And I'm just pushing everything in, and boom, I got a nice foundation for a lineup. Crispy, man. Next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get that Sean Cuts hair color enhancement card. And I'm going to apply very light enhancements on his hairline. I'm using a dark brown color, but I don't want to go too heavy because because his skin tone, and I don't like that heavy enhancement look on my client's hairline. So I come back about a foot away from the hairline, and I just spray directly at the card, and that color bounces right off the card into the hairline. I don't create this heavy enhancement effect. Now, he said he was going to the gym, so I make sure I put on my water-based product. I didn't put any fibers in his hairline. I'm just going in with my 245 precision pack pencil and drawing him a chalk line for his hairline. So he said he was going to the gym a little bit, well, the next day, so I didn't put any enhancement on him as far as fibers, so he wouldn't sweat that out. But this color is going to be waterproof for him to do what it is that he has to do. So a trick about the pencil is you want to skim across the hairline. You don't want to press down like you want a coloring book. And now what I'm doing is I'm just taking my trimmer and I'm giving that pencil that burst effect on the hairline by using the trimmer. It's the same way when a female is trying to conceal her makeup with a concealing brush. That's basically what this trimmer is doing. It's concealing that pencil on the hairline. I'm going to prepare to get ready to do the beard. So all I'm doing is I'm using that holder spray that I use. I'm tauten the skin with my thumb that you see above the blade, my left thumb. And I'm just coming up and I'm just bringing everything down to the natural line. All right. And what you want to do is when you're lining up beards, you don't want to just hit the beard one time. You want to make sure you hit it multiple times. Clean it off with a whisk, or if you have a air or anything like that, clean that excess off like you see I just did. And then you just want to keep hitting that line until everything is consistent. My client has sensitive skin, so I didn't put any enhancements.
He bought that from the dead, man. Mm-hmm. Yes.